Hey y'all, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I had to get this sage. That's a sage stick. Okay. I know. And plus, y'all know I don't come on or give no announcement that I'm about to go live. So I was kind of waiting on a couple of people to show up. Alrighty. Whew. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Hey. I decided to show my face real quick, even though I look terrible today and I look tired. So that means I guess I'm officially a YouTuber, right? Because I be seeing YouTubers come on and they look through. Like, yeah. So how y'all doing? I just got back from taking my daughter to get her hair done and everything like that and doing a couple of errands. So I'm usually kind of early with coming on doing readings, especially when I show my face or go live. Y'all know I don't put out any type of announcements. So I'm just sitting here snacking and saging. Oh, I got new. I took the picture yesterday of the thumbnail. I just made fresh new batches of the bath salts that's on my website. This is the lavender. When I tell y'all, it smells so relaxing. And I upgraded the size because the pop-up events that I'll be doing down here in Atlanta, they be selling out along with the homemade or natural soaps that I sell. So now this is the 11 ounces. And I also got the 6 ounces on my website. And that was the lavender, and this is the rose. And I just picked up a bag, but some of the bags got more roses in it, and it's got the eucalyptus drops in it, the rose hip oil, the a little bit of coconut scent, the lavender Epsom salt, the dead sea salt, the pink Himalayan salt, and what else I got in there? Tea tree, yeah. So it's a lot of all natural, okay. But this is the roses, and I tell you, you can use this as your bath salt, but you also can. I open it and I use it for meditation. Oh my goodness, I use it for meditation. You know how you may use lavender as a natural calming scent. You can also use my salts. That's the way my recipe that I created. You can also just, not just for your bath, but you can just sit them at your desk if you're at work or if you're at home laying down, sitting on the sofa, or anything like that. You could just open the bag and just inhale, and it will also relax you. Yeah. So that's the roses, and you can see all of the natural lavender buds in here. So these are the new 11 ounce. bags now. Okay. Yep. And I had to make some more because I have another pop-up event for my store um Saturday morning. So I had to make a whole new batch. They sell so quickly when I do the pop-up events. But I hope everybody is well. Let's see what's going on. For people who've never seen or met me, I rarely show my face. So especially looking like this, y'all. Y'all may say, but Vesta, you look so natural. No. Um, some people don't even recognize me sometimes, but because y'all know I switch hair color, I switch whatever, right? But let's see what's going on. I do follow and practice Vedic Sidereal for the people who have not met me, or if you're just stopping by, because I'm live. Okay, you only see my hands, you never hardly see my face. And what else? Vedic Sidereal, we are in Aries until May the 16th, and then I will be moving to Taurus. Mars is in Gemini right now for me, Vedic Sidereal, and the Sun, Mercury, and Venus is in Aries right now. Okay, for people who do not know, if you follow Western astrology, then you will see or hear something else. Okay. All right, so let me relight my sage again because I'm just coming in from out, so I want to kind of cleanse myself, my aura before I start channeling for you all. And I don't know if is my live up because I don't see. Ooh. Okay, so oh yeah, y'all, we are in the my hair is so dry. We are in the pre-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. Okay, Mercury retrograde will be happening toward the end of May. So this can be, oh yeah, that's why I'm thanking angels. That's why I'm leading into this. This came out in the pre-shuffle. Breach and vulnerability. Okay. And the top of the deck is silent. Okay. So it can be you or somebody that you know. Somebody is about to breach their silence um, because of Mercury retrograde. Now, you may not be up for that, whether it's you, but that may need to speak. It may be somebody coming back to you. We already know about the exes and everything. And it always don't have to be like an ex-boyfriend, girlfriend. It always, it could be a family member that you haven't seen. I know last week when I buried a loved one, I haven't seen some family members in 10 to 14 years. Okay. So at my mother's last funeral, at my mother's funeral was the last time I seen some of those family members. So and even last week, we were still in a pre-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde, right? So, neighborhood friends, people you went to school with, old co-workers, running into people at the grocery store or something like that, right? So it's not always about an ex. So get ready for that. Some of you may have already ran into some people or some people found you on social media or something like that, okay? So some silences need to be broken. Now it also could be about if you have lawsuits or anything like that and you haven't heard from the other party, or look at that glare off of there. You see that? For the people who got insight and clarity, I know you've seen it. Um, you may start to hear something back, from your lawyer that the other party has now put in a response or reply or something like that. Okay. breaking the silence if you applied for anything, a loan, an application for a job, whatever the case may be. The silence may be broken now so that you can get prepared and know what you need to do, or get more information before Mercury goes retrograde. Okay. All right. So enough looking at me. Let's go ahead and pull your cards here. And let me just sit this over here real quick. All right. It's a tight space over here when I have, because y'all are on the laptop, not on my cell phone. So, because my battery was going dead almost on my cell phone. So, in order for me to go ahead and get your reading out, I had to go ahead and pull out my laptop. Yes. All right. I don't know what's going on with my chats over there. I don't know if is it working, or because I don't see any chats going on. If one of my loyal subscribers are on the channel right now, would you try and type something over there so I can see what's going on with my chat? Because I don't see anything. Okay. Y'all know once I start channeling anyway, I don't have time to look over there for chats. So if somebody does put something so I'll know it's working. I'll show you. Okay, so we're gonna have put breach and vulnerability out. Silence says to be still. The daily practice of silence bears gift. A heightened sensitivity to beauty, deep inner peace, and a profound feeling of connectedness to all living things. So whatever the reason may be that you and this other person, or situations in your life right now, or it could have been just something that you decided to do, which was just to retract yourself from certain people, family, friends, a lover, however it is. It's like you needed that practice to also coincide with your intuition to help to put you on the right path. Okay. To allow or to receive the gifts of that. Sometimes being silent is way better than running your mouth all the time. Right. Okay. So by you being like in the hermit stage, you gained a lot of wisdom and insight and clarity. You learned more about yourself as a gift. Um, you heightened your sensitivity. You also increased your beauty, however that seems to you, which was changing the way that you look, working on your weight, doing a better lifestyle far as eating, um, increasing your money or working more, working on entrepreneurship, whatever it was. The silence for you helped you in a very good way. Okay. So something now is causing or will be causing you to open up to be more vulnerable. Okay. It's time to break out, to release. I know we talked about that yesterday. Some of you are very, very, very extremely tired, exhausted, mentally, physically, not getting any rest, overextending yourself to people and situations. Okay. So, um, it also could be that some of you need to break away from the vulnerability. Okay, based off yesterday's reading, that you're overextending yourself to people. Oh, I'll do it for you. Oh, I got it. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. I'll stay over. I'll put more hours in. I'll pay for it. Okay. Some of you may need to break away from that for a while and to become silent, to get more rest, to get recognitive, is also what I hear. All right, I'm using big words today. All right, let's see. This goes over here. And for any of you that wondering what this is, I redid my sage, thyme, and rosemary for the cleansing of our spiritual table. Yes. All right, let me give a couple of shuffles here. Yeah, some of you are still in the phase or the energy of being shortchanged. Okay, because the way that my deck was shuffled and cut, some of you are still getting the short end of the stick, even though you may be working overtime to try and avoid that or to get yourself out of that type of situation. You're not quite all the way out of it yet. Okay. This can be why it's time for you to watch your vulnerability right now. The moon. Some of you also, your moon cycle may getting ready to start for the first of the month. It may be getting ready to break through here. Okay. Okay, so some of you can be a Cancer here, okay, or have Cancer in your chart, but your moon cycle, ladies, okay, can be that, you may be one of those females or divine feminine that when your moon cycle is on, you're very sensitive, you're very vulnerable, your emotions are very unstable or very turbulent, okay? And during that phase of those 3, 5, 7 days, however it is for your moon cycle, okay? And sorry, guys, if you're watching and you like, okay, that's TMI, but it's part of nature, okay? Um, some feelings are about to come out during this sensitive time of your moon cycle, okay? Um, and some of you may have a total different reaction to this moon. Now we just had a Libra moon a couple of days ago, okay? So the next one for me will be in Scorpio. Okay? So some of you could be Cancer, Scorpio here. But I feel that this time of this particular cycle, it also can be because we're getting closer to a lunar or solar eclipse in June. Okay, that's going to affect you also. Some of you that are governed by the moon, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers, you may have a very huge, vulnerable, very sensitive time of these lunar and solar eclipse this year. Okay. Some of you may just totally go silent, like the lunar or solar eclipse. Some of you water signs will break free. Look at there, Cancer. Just like I was saying, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Some of you are still quiet because you're using your intuition to protect how you feel, not to breach or to say anything actually about your feelings towards somebody or for a situation. Okay. And for some of you, it's getting, I don't want to say worser, because that time of solitude and being quiet is actually helping to heal you. It's actually helping you to gain more clarity and insight. Okay. And it's also helping with your vulnerability. Some of you hide your feelings because you are governed by the moon. And for some of you, it's time to come out of that. Okay, it can be because you're about to have a new love to enter into your life, and the time that you have been silent, working with yourself, dealing with your emotions, evaluating your emotions, um, letting your emotions get healed from your past, so that your future can be better. Okay, now we just had spiritual path to come out in the reverse. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Okay, and that is turquoise. So, some of you, like I was saying about the moon, remember that the moon is your shadow side of yourself, which means the dark side of yourself. Yes, you do have that. We all have that. Okay. Some of you, you get such in a dark place when you're going through your shadow side of yourself, and some of you divine feminines, it it breaches or it comes out during your moon cycle. For other divine feminines, um it can be the opposite. Okay, now any masculines that may be watching, this can be you that needs to show some reactions and to breach your reactions. Okay, now, I know a lot of divine masculine energies. They hide their feelings, they don't show it, they keep it hid or keep it within. And the universe is saying that it's time to be vulnerable and to express and to show that. Okay. Because something to you or somebody that you're dealing with, the path is still not clear. And the only way to help to get clear about the path, the spiritual path, is to evaluate your feelings, emotions, and to breach, to let go, to release, to break free. Okay, from hiding or um covering up those emotions, because the moons is your emotions and feelings. Okay. Divine intervention is in reverse, which is God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. But I feel that Source have done this already. I feel for you and for whoever else that this reading may be for. I feel that Source has already uh, answered your prayers and has done divine intervention. But for some reason, you or the other person did not want to breach their vulnerability and to say something or to express their feelings and emotions. The moon. Yeah, easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance requires a gentle approach to life and to work. Somebody, you or somebody else, like yesterday's reading, you're just overdoing it. You're overstressing yourself. You're exhausted, not getting any rest, and it's just time to go within, to take a breather. And we're all about to kind of get that in a way by the end of next month with Mercury retrograde. Remember that Mercury retrograde is RE: recharge, revise, revisit, rethink, recalculate. Okay, re-strategize, replan, revisit. That's why you get um, visitors from people from your past. Okay, to reapproach. So to reevaluate, to rethink your feelings, so that you can become more clearer to what your path is, to what you're actually doing. Um, okay. So, like I said, this reading can be some of the pre-shadow phases of the energy, because we're all about to Mercury retrograde, to rethink and redo, to revisit and to look at something again. Okay. And it also could be a conversation that needs to be redone, rehashed, reconversated, if that's a word. Okay. Yes. And forgiveness heals, the same card from yesterday. Okay. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Like again, I said, somebody is still holding on to anger, upset, unseated emotions, unevaluated emotions, um, unclear emotions. Because somebody does not feel or did not feel nurtured to some extent. Okay. And now you or the other person, somebody is rehashing or revisiting the attitude between the both of you of that time period, how they felt about you, how you felt about them, about the situation, about the relationship, whatever it is. Also dealing with family members. Okay. Somebody still is holding some type of repressed anger or resentment. And somebody rather had not spoke about those feelings or emotions, but kept them within. Okay. And so now it's turning into repressed anger. And the universe is saying to be vulnerable and to breach, to say something, to break out, to break out of that cycle so that you can have clearer vision to your spiritual path. Because your spiritual path is not going to consist of repressed anger. Okay. So this is something that you or other people in your life needs to work on. That does not require divine intervention. Okay. That's a personal thing. Right. Bottom of the deck is, yeah, see, ready to love again. This is why the universe is saying, I don't need to put in my input or divine intervention. Okay. This is something that you and possibly both of you and somebody else that you're thinking of, both needs to work on individually. And that does not require divine intervention. That requires self-help, self-evaluation, um, learning vulnerability. Some people don't like to be vulnerable because it means that you're too open and that you can get hurt. But some people are not vulnerable enough or at all that they can't express love. And a lot of times that's why relationships or partnerships ends, right? You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. Okay? And for some of you that has moved on already, this reading is still for you because you may feel like being silent, not talking to that ex or that person anymore. That, okay, well, I scrapped all of those feelings and emotions. I'm just going to repress that anger, okay, or hold that anger down, not be vulnerable, not to heal it. Don't give no type of reaction to it. I'm not going to defend or accept those emotions. I'm just going to let it bury inside of me and become repressed anger. So that when you do meet somebody new and establish a new love relationship and they do something that breaches, okay, your feelings or emotions on a particular subject or something that they did, okay, is going to make you break out again in the same um or uplift that repressed anger from a previous relationship. So it's still something that you need to heal from within. And worry about yourself. If this ex of yours did not do this in order to reconnect with you, it's nothing that you can do but work on yourself and be ready to love again. Yes. Vulnerability is this card. Okay. Now this also could be about feelings with your mom because the moon is your mom. Okay. And for some people, if your mom is not here any longer, it still can be some trials and tribulations that you went through with your mother as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, that before she ascended over, things was not patched up between the both of you. So it's still repressed anger, that you don't want to let yourself get to that vulnerable stage again, to let those emotions to erupt. Okay, so there's still some divine healing that you need to do within oneself. You could still pray to your mom. You could still work this out with your mom, even though she's not here physically. Okay, that's the forgiveness heals. Because for some of you, it's still holding back for you actually to be in love properly and to be vulnerable enough for the real spiritual love to come in. This goes on the breach, the double rainbow. And we had this come out the other day. And again, divine intervention is here twice. I hope y'all can see that. And there goes the other divine intervention, both in reverse. So again, like I said, divine intervention is not needed for this. Okay, this is the time to Mercury retrograde. Take the time to rethink, uh, to reevaluate your feelings and emotions, to really look at them, understand why you're feeling like this, learn the triggering points, do the self-healing, because nobody can do it for you. It don't matter how much readings you get, what I tell you on these cards. It's still something built within you intuitively and emotionally that you have to fix. Okay? So again, it's time for you to quit. You see, cohesive. It's time for you to come unglued from this, either lacking in vulnerability or hiding your vulnerability. Either one. There's nothing in the middle. Okay. And this card is in reverse, clarifying the breach here. So it is time to get unglued and to break out, to break free, to be open, because you have to have some type of vulnerability for love. If you don't, then you're not actually in love with that person, and vice versa. Correct? All right, so we got a good omen, releasing the baggage and the burdens, not holding any guilt, shame, or regret. Okay, and you're not cursed. This is just the oh, excuse me. See, that conversation, right? That needs to happen. I got choked out of nowhere. Breaking the silence here. Um, the regret, the shame, the guilt. It could be you or the other person. That somebody needs to break free of holding back, of the shame, the regret, and the guilt of something that they did, something that they said. Okay, and however it worked out or whatever happened, this person is still holding on to this. Now, it also could be somebody in your life that maybe you want to reconnect to, and that this is what they're needing to do to be able to revisit or to reconnect with you. Because whatever that they're dealing with, it also could be you. The double rainbow in reverse is that they're not happy. Okay? They're learning and experiencing this duality that is happening in their life because they're not actually walking their true path. Mhm. But the universe is telling them that it's time to break free. And again, they keep pointing out cohesive to me, which is like a glue, right? Or stuck together. It's clarifying the breaching of the whale. So it's time for this person or you to break out, to get free, because this is not a double rainbow in their life. And they're experiencing a lot of, if you want to call it luck, I don't really see it about luck. I just feel that it's more of divine timing for things to unlock on your path, okay? Or whoever path that this is. Divine intervention in reverse is the ladybug. And yeah, see the vibrant, the happy, the abundant life. And abundance comes in different forms. Happy, comfort, wishes are coming true, the birth of a daughter. Some of you may also, if you're pregnant or about to have a baby, it may be breached, is what I hear. Okay. And you may have a female doctor, or this is you. And some of you may need to be very vulnerable enough to take it easy right now and to forgive yourself that you may not be able to have a natural birth. Okay. It may need to have some help from the doctors, like a cesarean, especially if your daughter is going to be a breech baby. Look at there. The swan, the one, the pair of things, twin flames, blooming love, faith, deep soul connection. Easy does it. It says your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach. So whether this is for your future or whether this is for some of you that wants to reconnect, okay, to have this wish to come true for you, because you want this double rainbow, you want this divine intervention, you want this serendipity with this person. But are you going to be vulnerable enough for either you to release your feelings and emotions and to some of you, it may be that you may need to apologize to the other person, but forgiveness is here. So are you vulnerable enough to forgive and to let go of that baggage, that burden of whatever that situation happened between the both of you? And don't hold on to regret. Don't be shameful, to be vulnerable, okay? To let go of repressed anger and guilt so that this love can reconnect. Now, it also could be the other person that needs to do this for you because you went silent, okay? Last card. Well, no, it's not. I see the judgment on the end here, okay? Some of you could be Scorpio. So a reconciliation is here and very possible. Somebody is feeling very pressured here to break the silence. You and the other person both can be going through this transformation. A renewal process of this love relationship is here. Now, if it's not about an ex, and I keep talking about that because of Mercury, okay, you're ready to love again for this new soulmate to come in, but you're going to have to be easy on it. You're going to have to be easy in nature is what I hear. Um, Very chill, cool, laid back, open, vulnerable to discuss your feelings and emotions. Um, to not feel shameful for the things or the people that you did marry or date from your past, okay? And be open and vulnerable at the proper time to discuss that with somebody new that you meet that can turn into a love affair. Now, don't do all that on the second or third date, but you understand what I mean. Yep, see, clouds, like I was saying. Your thoughts and doubt and hesitation, you're still unclear, you still undecisive, confusion and misunderstanding can be about who needs to forgive who or who needs to say it. Okay. I wasn't through with this because I wanted to clarify ready to love again, which is the dolphins. Ready to love again, to play, to be happy, Okay? Peace, harmony, effective communication, humor, collaborative, fun, joy, all of that. You're ready for that type of relationship. But if you are holding repressed anger, guilt, shame, regret, I see that a lot of you have released this burden. It can be of, I just don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to deal with those type of situations or relationships or people or family members anymore. Okay. Also dealing with the job. You want something that's more peaceful. You're ready to love again, smile, be happy, to be able to effectively communicate with the person. And it can be not to be in a relationship with somebody who's not vulnerable enough to show their emotions and feelings. Okay. Yes. You want to show and be vibrant, to be happy, to 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 be chill. It says leisure, right? So this is coming to you, but some of you, you're going to have to, again, be vulnerable enough to allow the love to come in. Some of you are still can be silent or very sheltered. Yes. I wanted to, yeah, I think that was it. Um, okay. So we got victory as I reshuffle at the bottom of the deck. So right now, um, you're not getting any recognition and you're not showing any recognition to anybody. Okay. You're concentrating on your goals. Also, you're trying to understand what you want to achieve as your own goals right now. And so that's why you're looking for your own ambition so that you can get back in your peaceful state of mind. Now, these were three cards that just fell out. We got the star card. Some of you could be an Aquarius. We got the anchor and we got the alchemy card or the magician. Some of you do want to find out or to effectively communicate, to collaborate, and to make something else work again. Okay. But some of you don't want to bring it up. You don't want to go back into um the cloudy thoughts or illusion. Also maybe 7 of Cups. So again, some of you can have fire in your chart, especially Aries right now. Some of you could be a Gemini because Mars is in Gemini. But this is the card of being stable, enduring, solid, steady, restrained, secure, preserved, willpower, taking advantage, and fortitude. Some of you are still restraining yourself because it feels more stable for you to either not show your emotions and to stay in this cloudy state. But that cloudy state is in your own mindset where it keeping you unclear about your own willpower. Okay. Some of you are still just preserving yourself for this person to come back around because you still wish to heal things with them. But I still see that you're doing your own self though. You're an independent person. You're not codependent. You're stable. You're a very solid person. Some of you also, you were vulnerable for this love relationship that you thought was going to be solid. But something as a confusion or a misunderstanding happened. Forgiveness needs to be said and done, whether it's on your part or their part. But if it doesn't get clear, you still are going to have new love to come in for you regardless. Okay? Because on your path, you're due for success. It just seems that a lot of you want to have success again or to try again to have success with a certain person. But to be realistic, some of you may be more stable without that person. This can be something that you're realizing also um, as you begin to continue to break things down within your own emotions. Yes? All right. Channeling is hard work, I tell you. Just want to throw out something to end it for you. Thank you again for stopping by. Hold on, I wasn't ready. Three of Cups. Some of you are not ready to reconnect. Some of you are still not happy. It can just be due to stress, overthinking situations in your mind, trying to still need to kind of preserve yourself in a way to keep yourself stable. You don't want anything also to come into your life to bring hesitation, to confuse things even more, to bring in even more misunderstandings. That's why some of you don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to open up. You want to stay quiet. Okay. But you also need to make time for peace, harmony, to go out and play, at your own safe distance, however the case may be. But some of you may also get a new friend to talk to go out and have fun, somebody that you laugh and talk with and is very joyful to be around. That also could be something that you just need. It may not even be about a lover. It could just be you're recognizing that you still are leaving this path of your life, heading toward new, and you just want to do you. You're stable, you're solid, you're restraining yourself from new love and from old loves. You're very secure right now. You just keeping quiet, just continuing to heal. But the Star card also is vulnerability. You know that, right? So something soon is going to ask you to be vulnerable when it comes to love. I'm not guaranteeing that it's an ex. It may be somebody new. Because with somebody new, when it comes to falling in love all over again, you have to be vulnerable to tell them about what happened in your past, to tell them about your childhood, to tell them how you was raised by your mom. Okay. You have to kind of open up and tell somebody about yourself. And some of you are so preserving yourself that you don't want to even go that route. So how are you going to establish a new love, possible marriage, the one, if you don't never open up? Okay, so we have the card came back out. Community in reverse to me is like the Three of Cups. So some of you also may turn down some type of event, a party, birthday party. We got Mother's Day coming up. Okay, the woman and Mother's Day. Um, some of you may cancel or not go to a baby shower or a wedding, but it's telling you to get out and have some fun. Okay, to smile, to laugh, to have that joy. Some of you do need to collaborate with somebody. It could be a business partner, or you're strategizing on a new idea here. Okay, have the fortitude to secure this. Somebody also is coming in to be more helpful to you. Let me get a timing on that. See, Angel of Love. Some of you are really refusing this person, and you have every right to, okay, whether it's an ex or new, because you're just unclear. Is this really the new person? I'm not quite sure. I don't want to take myself out of preserve mode if this person is not really the one that I'm about to meet at some type of fun event. It also could be at an aquarium, swimming at the beach, playing putt-putt, uh, football game, basketball game. I don't know. Okay. But some type of event. You're hesitating because you're not sure. And then I hear, to make it worser, Mercury retrograde may bring that person back from the past and some of you met somebody new. So now you really are clouded with thoughts. Okay. And this card is adjacent possibilities in reverse. So for a lot of you, that door is closed. You don't want to revisit it. You don't want to reconnect. But some of you are still feeling pressured because you feel that that person was the one. Now, it can just lead down to effective communication or a talk. Are you going to be vulnerable enough to open up and talk and to say your feelings? But it also could be this other person, okay? The new person. Are they going to open up and talk to you? If this is your ex, are they going to open up and discuss your problems together for both of you to exchange forgiveness? Okay. Bottom of the deck is your third chakra, which is your um one, your wisdom and your power, your solar plexus chakra. What that tells me is that some of you don't want to give this person back your power. Okay, you don't want to give this person back your power anymore. Because you don't like being in confusion. You don't like being in indecision type of energy. Okay. So we're at 51 minutes. Whew, that went by kind of fast. It don't seem like it was almost an hour. All right, y'all. So I'm exhausted too. Like, I don't know what's going on with everything. I tell you that it's not very easy to have entrepreneurship because you don't have a regular sleeping schedule. So instead of me resting, I need to steam my clothes, make sure I have enough hangers for all of my clothing. I need to recount my inventory. I need to, excuse me, I need to restock my thank you and my business cards. I need to check on my displays. I need to, like, it's a list. Okay. It's a list. As y'all can see, I have tables over here, boxes of inventory. I have everything. Like, it's so much to entrepreneurship. Okay, but you got to keep, like the card says, you got to keep fortitude and willpower. Okay, and that endurance, that tenacity, right? So I love y'all so much. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Make sure y'all like this video. If you want to share it, that's fine. You know, a lot of people don't really share videos. Uh, but give me a like, and also make sure you subscribe. And we got a Mercury retrograde video to do. Okay, but that's probably the middle of May that I may do that. And I want to do a we gotta do an eclipse video. We gotta get that out. What else? A Scorpio moon reading is going to be very imperative. Okay, because Scorpio is eighth house of transformation. How is not really about an ex, but how is you as a person? How is your love life transforming? How are you going through right now your transformation? Part of you not sleeping, part of you the way that you look, part of you the way that your skin is shedding, the way that you're changing the way that you eat, the way that you love, the way that you are retracting yourself from everybody. All of that is part of your clearing and your purging. Okay. That's part of your Scorpio eighth house, because things that were not stable in your life has to fall so that you can rebuild. Okay. And that includes your love life. That includes why that person is gone. That includes the stages of why you ghosted this person, or maybe they were the one that initially ghosted you. But if they never did, you would have never started, most likely, the transformational process that you're doing right now. That's part of your tower moment, right? So that's something that we need to check on, okay? Because right now it's getting to an all or nothing. And the cards that I keep getting for you all is that you're participating in the all. It's not going to be nothing for me, Vesta. I am here. I'm enduring. I'm making myself stable. I'm doing the work. Restraining myself from dating, sexual intimacy. You're doing a lot, okay? And part of you doing that also is helping to bring more of that spiritual, the swan card here, to bring in more of that spiritual pair of union that you want, that type of deep soul connection. It's also helping to change your money, your wealth, your abundance, right? All right, y'all. So thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. After I do everything I need to do, I am laying down, right? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.